go. You're getting on, 100,000 of my goals. I gotta go, no, try me, I know. You're getting brothers and sons, trying to what goes. All of the girls that I told, copy my soul like some clones. You're just so gross, and you question like a hoe.
Alright, so I'm thinking about the outcome of this video and I don't really know what's going to happen. It might cause a fucking outrage, it might just be okay and nobody would give a fuck. I was gonna start this off with completely no music and just actually give my opinions on certain issues or whatever, but I decided to say that would come later on in the video. Alright, let's get to what I actually have to say. Now, I think this video would by far be one of its most fucking controversial and probably might be the one and only reason why you know me or I'm any sort of relevance to you like at all, but really I don't think it would cause any major problems that I know of. So this topic is apparently very controversial to a point where it will have your homeboys, and I say that in fucking quotation marks, it will have them meat riding and just like riding the other side's fucking when it comes to any sort of argument where somebody's taking the high ground and they're winning or whatever. Only until a certain point that you reach that you just don't want to do the fucking argument anymore, and it becomes obnoxious over time. For example, I remember when I had to deal with Relolan on the situation and it came to this exact topic, and I said something that he and Communist Creeper really didn't like. And it came to any fucking thing that Relolan and Communist Creeper said, people immediately started going with it and just fucking riding Relolan's fucking cock or whatever. And it came down to, oh my god, your opinion is this, your opinion is that, your channel is fucking trash. You see, when you make a take that these people genuinely like, you're like their best fucking friend. But when it comes to something that they genuinely disagree on, they're gonna treat you like a fucking piece of shit. And it's genuinely sad because these people don't even try to hide it either. Even some of the conservatives were like just meat riding their fucking cock or whatever when it came to like down to gender identity politics or something like that about trans people not changing their gender and blah blah blah. So here's gonna be my final rant on LGBTQ before I get sidetracked. Every single amount of support for LGBT was just very fake as fuck when it came to the actual support that they were getting, because the only reason why people are supporting LGBT is to get a free 45 orgasms and free shield and protection from the cancel culture that's just that. These people really don't say anything of substance by any means by saying, oh, LGBT is valid, trans people are valid, can you tell that these groups of people are valid? They said valid more than the amount of Jews. And anybody who dares to oppose the fucking rainbow or whatever, it's gonna come down to like this fucking war of just like, oh my god, you're homophobic, you're just transphobic trash. These people say homophobic and transphobic more than the amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are displayed. And don't forget the overuse of the word fucking bigot, Jesus Christ. I made a joke about like Communist Creeper meat riding Relolan's fucking cock when it came to the Twitter debate or whatever the fuck. And his essential response was just to say a bunch of bullshit and then again continue to meat ride Relolan's fucking cock. So now that I've gone through the Communist Creeper experience, I realize I don't have to address him much. He's not very smart. In fact, he's fucking retarded. So like, it was essentially my take on trans people or whatever the fuck that led him to keep spamming the fucking Twitter chat with like, oh, you're bigoted, you're fucking trash. Jesus Christ, I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, so I was talking about the fake support that this shit gets. So I wanna next talk about non-binary people. Of course, these people are also very fucking retarded. They're very special ed people right here. They don't even know what the fuck non-binary means. If essentially all the people who claim that they're non-binary and go by they, them, or whatever the fuck, right? Non-binary means you wouldn't have fucking exist. You wouldn't have been composed. You wouldn't have came from your mom and dad. So meaning, when you say you're non-binary, it's essentially just a big fat lie. It means you yourself are fucking retarded. You don't understand what the word means or have done no Google searching or any of the basic materials needed to do actual research. And essentially, you make yourself an easy target to be a fucking locale. A good fucking job. So now I want to kind of move on to the trans bullshit and all this gender identity politics. Because out of maybe all the genders that I've seen, I felt like trans gets the most amount of support that I've ever seen when it came to like any type of coming out as or identifying as this or that. Essentially being transgender in its entire fucking existence is just so you can come to your own side. It's basically a faster way of keeping yourself. Of course, a lot of people are gonna get fucking triggered by that. But essentially the logic of it is, even when you haven't had surgery, you can still just transform in the snap of your fucking fingers. Congratulations on being a girl, even though none of the girl characteristics fucking fit your ugly ass. You fucking incel. Even though the concept of like not transforming and just saying you're trans makes no fucking sense, some people got mad at this fucking take, and even then I kind of just kept like saying that it doesn't make any fucking sense and like it's confusing. They were super fucking stubborn about it. Any fucking opinion that's thrown at like transgender and the concept of it and all this and that and gender identity will essentially get fucking deflected and slammed into the fucking ground. You get a 30-page essay on why your take is fucking trash and why you're a trash human being, along with 25 pages of fucking criticism. And I'm talking criticism that doesn't even apply to you, while at the same time saying bullshit that doesn't even characterize you or describe you in any way. Oh my god, you could have scripted out your take. You could have did this. Your take is just so fucking bad, good lord. Which is basically all the moaning and groaning that comes after you release your take. Why did I never talk about the normal basic sexualities like gay and lesbian? Well, it's because they're fucking valid. It's because they're actual sexualities, unlike fucking non-binary. What the fuck is a non-binary? Like, what the fuck is a pansexual? You fucking attracted to pans? You like making egg whites? I think that I'm done here with the rant, even though I'm not sure that I've ranted about everything in this last video that I've wanted to rant about. I could get less of a fuck, really, if anybody decided to respond to this video. This is just a one-off video to me, because I'm just doing my deserved ranting on, like everybody else should in the commentary community, no matter what form of commentary that they do when it comes to the commentary community. So I'm Moomin, sub to my YouTube, follow my Twitter, join my Discord, all that good shit, and I'm signing off. Also, happy birthday.